Back to KXAN News at 4 o'clock. This afternoon, Governor Greg Abbott signed a law to help protect more children and their families against the deadly dangers of fentanyl. It's called Tucker's Law, and it's named after 19-year-old Tucker, who died in 2021 from a fentanyl overdose. His mom, Stefanie Turner, is joining us today. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
This has been a long journey for you, Stefanie. I know, people see you there, they see you signing the bill, helping with the bill signing, but how have you turned your pain into purpose? What pushed you to fight to get that legislation signed into law?
My biggest push was after I lost Tucker, I approached our local school district and I was met with a little bit of resistance. And then I realized there's a big danger lurking amongst our children, and the best way to get to youth is through our public school system. So that's where I changed. Instead of fighting my efforts within our school district, I went to the State Board of Education and then to the Capitol, and that's how I started working with lawmakers.
Relentless.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what will this law do for children and their families? How will it help families here in Central Texas, across the state, not have to deal with the same pain that you had to and are still dealing with?
It will provide awareness and education and understanding of what fentanyl is. This is a new poison that is a threat to our society that most don't understand the depths of. So by providing that information, then it will allow students to have that knowledge and understanding. I often use the analogy that if you have children and you say, does anyone want to try heroin? Everyone would say, no, thank you, because they've been educated on the dangers of heroin. But what we know is fentanyl is 50 times more deadly or more potent than heroin, and 100 times more potent than morphine.
And for you, you said something that really resonated with me. And you said if your son had this type of information when he was first offered a Xanax pill, he would be here today.
Yeah.
And for you, that's your purpose, why you really push to have this legislation.
Absolutely. Children will do children things without the awareness and education. And if we as parents don't have that information, then where does it come from? People often thank me for speaking out, and I say, if I don't, who will? If we don't stand up against this and we fight the stigma and the judgment that comes with it, because it does come with judgment. People who don't have an understanding or assume I didn't talk to my child about drugs, or I wasn't an involved parent, or, that's the assumption. Not my child, couldn't happen to me. And the reality is it is happening to all walks.
And what would you tell, Stefanie, any parents who are watching right now? I think that you just made a really good point. Not my child, it couldn't happen to my child in my school district. But what would you tell parents about this?
I think it's really important to say, what are the warning signs? What do we look for? And a lot of times there aren't any. Kids are going to bed at night in their bedroom with you in your living room, and they're not waking up and you're finding them dead in the morning. That's the reality. This is what's happening across our nation to our youth, but really all age groups, it's being impacted. So what I would just encourage parents is to talk to your children, get educated, look at Texas Against Fentanyl's website and educate yourself. And that's what we're working on right now, the Tucker Project, where we'll roll out curriculum for schools and provide that knowledge for them, where they can educate our communities.
Yeah, and now Tucker has a law in his honor. What would you want people to know about your son? I
know that my son, if he had this information, he would have never gone down that route. And he has a love for others. And he always educated his sisters about his mistakes because he wanted to prevent them from having to walk that. So I know that Tucker is smiling down on us today, and that he's grateful that other people won't have to walk this journey. And that's what I would want to say, is that my son was just full of love, and he's still loving on others through this law.
Yes. And then lastly, it's implemented in September. And so what does that look like in the different schools and different districts?
Yeah, so right now we're building the Tucker Project curriculum, we have partnerships formed with local law enforcement, educators, communities, where we're working to bring this education in, where that will roll out through schools, and it will be brought out cross-curricular in subjects like math and writing and reading, and that's when we will educate them on fentanyl. And so it will just be an understanding of we know, we understand what fentanyl is, and this is why we say no to pills, we say no to drugs, because drugs are being poisoned, and go from there.
And how do you feel? It's been a long, busy day. We talked this morning. You walked me through everything that you had to do and what you did at the Capitol today, but how do you feel now?
I wish I could tell you that I feel happy, and happy isn't the word that I feel. I feel proud. I feel grateful for my community. I didn't do this alone. This was not just Stefanie doing this, Texas Against Fentanyl, as a group effort, and partnering with our legislators to do this, and it's been very awesome. So I honestly feel like, okay, check in the box, that's done. We're on to the next thing. Now we need to roll this out. Now we need to execute, right? We got the law, let's execute a plan, a strategy where we can not waste any more time. Time is of the essence. And that's kind of what happened. When I would go to sleep at night, I felt like, or I would hear another fentanyl death, and I would think, if I could have talked to them before, if I could have explained to that mom what that looked like. I know so much now in hindsight. So that's why it's really important that I just share, right? And I share very openly and honest about his story. I don't sugarcoat it, and I'm not pretending that everything is perfect, right?
Okay, Stefanie, thank you. Thank you for your transparency, and thank you for this fight that will certainly save so many lives down the line.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.